Hey, it's Matty P. I am here in Banda Aceh. It is on the north tip of Sumatra in Indonesia, and I'm hanging out with a very cool family today. I'm hanging out with Shaun and Kiki, and they together have a family business selling risoles. It's a very interesting food item. I don't know how typical it is in Indonesia. Shaun is originally from New Zealand, Kiki is from Aceh, and it's an amazing, amazing food, and it's become very popular in the area. So let's go link up with Shaun and Kiki and check out their home business here.
Bule Kitchen.
Okay.
And it's a risole panas business that was created by my wife Kiki.
Okay.
When COVID began, I was currently working in the mining industry Australia and doing 2 weeks in the mining Australia and returning home to Aceh for 1 month to 2 months and then back to the mines in and out. And I couldn't fly anymore. It was quite a stressful time. And then suddenly Kiki said, let's make a food business, and here we are today.
Now, how did you come up with risole? Is that a classic Indonesian thing, or where does risole come from?
It's basically like the Google says it's from European.
Yeah.
But that time I just tried to make it good risole, and then Shaun said it's so nice, and then we tried to sell just like small thing, and then people likes it. So yeah, why not we do it more?
It was like a joke, and she was like, I'm gonna make a risole business. I'm like, no you're not, I'm gonna bring the money from outside of Indonesia and we're gonna use that. And then she started making risoles and I was still mocking it. Then 2020 rolled in, the COVID stuff started, I started worrying about money. She started making risoles and selling them online, and it started working and grew from that.
So what is a risole?
It's basically a spring roll or a pancake with a meat casserole mixed with vegetables and then rolled in a pancake into a roll and then deep fried. Actually, including the sauce, I think I have to recalculate, but I'm pretty sure it's a 7-step cooking method. It's a total headache, but if you get it right, it's a delicious product.
Now, is it like common in Indonesia to see risoles being sold in food carts?
They are everywhere, but there's different levels of risoles.
Yeah, sure.
There's like really quickly made ones that are just sold for on a cheaper scale for the breakfast market, and then there's more sort of high-end ones that are a lot more of a headache to make and a hassle to make, and made more delicately and slowly, and the ingredients. It depends basically how much love, time and money you want to put into your risole, and the risole will give you back that love.
All right. You want to show us the kitchen area? Because you got your whole setup here.
Come on in. So this is our team.
Yes.
This is Lady,
Apa kabar?
Peter and CT, and they're working hard. Peter's making the pancakes right now to wrap. So this is really technical, man. Like, for her to make them, trust me, man, it's a headache, man. Like, there's so many things can go wrong, and they pop if you get the mix for the pancakes. Like, it took 2 years to get that mix right, man, and we've just got it right in the last 6 months. We lose like hundreds of pieces of stock, but now these girls are magicians, man.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So you make them one at a time,
Yeah.
and you flip them over like that?
It's pretty cool, man.
What?
Yeah.
So what goes inside the risole?
So after they make that, these vegetables get boiled. We do have some secret herbs and spices that we won't
give that up.
You know, and so the girls are preparing the vegetables, they get boiled, and then they come over to this wok, and all the love happens here. So this process here and that process with the pancakes is extremely critical. If you get this wrong, even if you stir it wrong and mess up frying those, you lose your product.
Smelling amazing.
So, yeah, man, it is. It smells really nice, and so thankful for these guys to get to this level, man. So thankful. And we're just sort of trying to get by, and make the people of Banda Aceh happy with our quality food and do something that everyone can enjoy, not just us. It's not just about me and my family, it's about everybody here in Aceh gets some of the Bule experience, and that's from my heart, man. It really is.
So there's the picture of you on the cart. Do people recognize you walking around now as the...
Sometimes, man.
The risole man?
In the beginning, I was really scared to do it, and we're still a little bit shy to put a big picture of my logo. I mean, come on, KFC. There's a picture of a Western man in town. That business is booming. It's from the States. So, like, I sort of thought, well, what the heck? Let's just try, you know. And people like it, man. And I like the people. And so, definitely unique. I'm the only guy in Indonesia, as far as I know, Western guy doing risoles.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it's cool.
That's what I thought. Definitely Banda Aceh, maybe Sumatra, and maybe all of Indonesia
yeah.
too. So.
And it's a product, like I said, it's such a headache to make, so it makes it cool and it keeps it exciting and interesting, because even you just boil the vegetables wrong or make one thing wrong, do something wrong with the cooking oil, like labour it out too long, the whole product goes. So it keeps it interesting. There's a lot of variables that make it difficult, but it also make it really cool, man, really cool.
It is Saturday morning now, about 8 o'clock. Things are starting to heat up for Risoles. And Shaun and Kiki have everything set up just at the side of the road here, just outside of Banda Aceh. Now we're gonna get to see everything in action, meet some customers, try some risoles, and hear a little bit more about this very unique business from Shaun.
Yeah, bro, I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty happy. It's Sunday morning. It's our busiest day. So this is what they call in Indonesia a gerobak. A gerobak basically means a food stand. And this is a gerobak attached to a sidecar motorbike.
Yes.
A sidecar motorbike, it's a weapon. I'm proud of this weapon.
Yeah.
It's called, Sian, correct me if I'm wrong, a bachak.
Becak.
A bachak is basically the Indonesian word for a sidecar motorbike.
Okay.
So this is a gerobak bachak. So this operation, man, it's as Indonesian as it gets. It really is. And I learned it from my lovely wife. And I even learned it from not that child there, but one of my other kids teaches me things about this that I don't know about. So basically here, this is the frying facility. We're just using a small, what they call a wajan, which is a wok in Indonesian right now for the smaller orders. In here is the 2 oil tanks. So when we knock off work and we start work, there's normally 2. Today there's only 1. We pour the oil back in here and store the oil there. Okay, so that's the oil tanks. In here, this is early morning now, it's only 8:20 a.m. We store the risoles, and throughout the day we put bags of ice in there to keep them cool. But all the food's dropped off every sort of hour and a half, or when we run out, fresh. So we don't store it in the heat too long for freshness.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
Freshness is key with these risoles. You can't have them in the heat. I personally believe people do, but it's not my style. And in the front, we've got the gas bottles. So we smash through sort of every about 9-10 hours. We'll use one of these of operation, and then we have another one on standby for emergency changes. And every sort of 9 or 10 hours of operating, we'll change the oil, which is crucial, man. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to try and make a beautiful tasting product, it's best to change the oil, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, man. And this is our sign up here. I'm quite proud of it. She's a bit aged now. We're actually in process of doing a reno on all of this, and good things take time in Indonesia, so we're getting there. And it's our own brand. It's called Bule Kitchen.
Everyone follow Bule
Yeah, man.
on Instagram,
And
please.
We've actually got my own logo on the menu.
Yes, I was gonna say, this is so awesome.
Yeah.
They made you look so good on there, look so stylish.
And to be honest, I'm not quite brave enough to put it on the gerobak yet.
You got to, man.
Oh, we're going to, but I'm just sort of breaking myself in slowly with the people.
Yeah.
It's been almost 2 years in this location, and the people are accepting me, which I'm really happy about. And this is our menu. This is our best seller. It's basically a chicken vegetable casserole wrapped in a pancake and breadcrumbs. That's our best seller. It's basically 3,000 rupiah, which, and I have to use Australian or New Zealand dollars, is about 30 cents a piece.
Okay.
Now, this is probably our most favourite and newest risole. It's called the American Risole Mayo, And the locals love it. I'm not a big fan, to be honest. I'm just being honest. Yeah. But people like it, so if the people like it, they like it. This is my favourite. It's basically the chicken casserole risole, but we put French mozzarella with it. And
oh man,
I rate it, man. Like, I honestly rate it. It's borderline healthy if it wasn't fried. I do actually air fry them and make them into hamburgers at home.
Ah, nice.
And this one is the one for kids. And that's the risole pizza. The kids love it, and it's what the people want. We tested it and it works, so we've kept doing it to keep it on the menu. These other two products we've just sort of started and tested, but we haven't got to that yet, slowly in the building. We're always trying to grow and do more and more, but step by step, you know, Matt.
Which one did I have the sample of at your place the other day?
You had the sample of this one. It's our best seller. Yeah,
so good.
So when we're operating at minimum, we'll just have these, you know. That's what everyone likes. It's a diverse risole that the people, everyone will eat and everyone's happy with. That's our packaging. We use paper, man, and I really strongly feel that it's really important to use paper and use cardboard packaging, stuff that breaks down. We have to use plastic bags. I won't go into the reason why, but we do, because it's just what's on demand, and people ride motorbikes, it rains. But I hopefully in the future, inshallah, with the direction of the environment in Aceh, that people will change to paper bags. But I just follow the trend. I have to do what everyone does and what the people want.
And there is kind of local customs where things are expected in certain ways. So
it's true.
Things can change too, right? So maybe down the road.
All about the people, man. It truly is. You know, we need to survive, but the people also need to be happy with us, what we serve to them.
It's awesome. And you got got yourself on there too.
Yeah, man. I want to brand it, eh? I want to brand it.
Dude, you could have a whole line of clothing. I'm telling you, it's such a good logo.
Oh, we're getting there, bro. We're getting there. It's been Kiki started making the history of these things, right? Yeah. So I thought they were Indonesian food. I've Googled, it says they're from France, it says they're from Spain, depending on, I don't know where you are in the world when you Google. Yeah. It even says they're from the Netherlands, Holland. But I believe, this is what I believe, because Indonesia was colonized by the Dutch at one point, that the Dutch brought them here and then they sort of made their own local style of risole. That's what I personally believe, without doing too much detailed research.
What does bang bule mean?
Oh yeah. So basically bang is like bro in the States. Yeah. It's like in Sumatra, bang is bro, or the equivalent to mate in Australia. Hey mate, or hey bro, hey bang. That's in Sumatra, it's bang. Java, it's mas. Bali, it's bli. And it all means bro, basically, or mate. So bule in Indonesia is just a generalized term for a Westerner. Some people in other parts of the world claim it's more of a racist term, but for me it's not racist, man. In Indonesia, everyone uses it. We're bules. Us as bules in Indonesia, we totally accept it.
Yeah, it's not used as a negative.
Nah, it's not negative, man. We're just a bule. It's like, I can tell you, man, like my good Indonesian friends call me bang bule, and I like it, you know. Like I don't care, man. It's not negative, and it ain't negative, man. Everyone uses it.
It's a great name. I love it.
You can try and run and hide from the name, but you're not going to hide from it, man. So what I've got here, Matty, this is my favourite risole. This is the, we call it the Mozza Chick, the mozzarella chicken, basically. And they are killer, man. Like they have French imported mozzarella, which I believe is the best mozzarella in Aceh. There's various brands from Australia, from other parts of Europe, but I believe this is the best mozzarella in Indonesia that I can get here in Aceh. It's got breadcrumbs, it's wrapped in a fine pancake, and inside is a beautiful freshly made chicken casserole. So when you cook them, the focus is to make the cheese melt for the people. So when, I'm not trying to copy Pizza Hut, but that long dripping stringy cheese.
That perfect commercial kind of cheese look.
Yep, and I'm still learning about cheeses a lot since we started this small family business. And there's ways to make it happen and I'm not on top of it yet, but I'm getting there, to be honest, you know. We used to use this real old school tsunami donation when we started out. Sidecar motorbike is so cool. And we had a wooden table. It was just this Indo. I couldn't believe that I was doing it. Like, and then she just kept pushing me, saying help me, and it worked. And here we are with this steel horse now. Yeah. And eventually we will hopefully have more of these puppies, these babies.
Get the Bang Bule franchise.
So what I've done now is I've turned the oil off just to really get the inside boiling but not burn the outside, which is really important. Cosmetic's important. I mean, the taste is number one, but also cosmetic is important, man, because if it doesn't look good, you know, if it doesn't feel good on your eyes, well then your minds might change a little bit too when you eat it. So that's a really important thing. All right, we'll take this out. This one on the right side is interesting.
I'm gonna shoot this in slow motion, just like a Pizza Hut commercial. Wow.
Chicken mozzarella, man. And I reckon it's the best risole we make. Not everyone else agrees, but for me, I like it. For me, it's as good as a really good pizza. It's as good as a really good hamburger. And in concept, it is quite similar. You know, it's wheat and flour, like the bread. It's got the cheese, it's got the vegetables, the onions, the garlic. It's got all the good stuff.
Oh, it looks so good. It's so nice and crispy, but soft on the inside.
Yeah.
You can just feel how good it is. All right. All right, chicken mozzarella. Oh, man. It's so good. It really is the perfect amount of crispy and chewy and soft on the inside. Savory chicken. And just enough mozzarella. You don't want a whole heap of mozzarella filling your mouth with grease and that. It's just a perfect accent. That is beautiful.
Almost like a sweet and sour sauce, but it's got a bit of chili bite to it. It's definitely a little bit sweet, it's definitely a little bit spicy, and it's definitely a little bit sour. It's all those things. It's not exactly like your traditional Chinese sweet and sour sauce. It's like it's our own custom-made sauce, and I'm proud of it, man. I reckon my wife did a great job developing this. By the way, she developed a whole lot of all of this. Basically, I take care of all the operating, and I help my wife to design all the operations and the system, but she develops the food, man. She's the brains behind the food. Without her, this business wouldn't exist. So here's some of the customers. I'll always try and meet them. Oh, kamana bu? Oh, mandi laut. So she said they're going for a swim in the beach. So basically every Sunday, this is still, you know, before 9 AM, this road gets pretty busy with local beach tourism and out-of-town tourism, people from Java, even from Bali sometimes, but all around Indonesia, they love to come to Aceh and go to the beautiful beach on this highway. This is the highway to the west coast of Sumatra, which is one of, I believe, the most beautiful places in Indonesia, if you know where to look. Oh. If you know where to look. It's got some beautiful secrets. So I'm going to drop these to these people. Ini kawan dibuat dia untuk YouTube, boleh?
YouTube dari Kanada.
Boleh? Boleh. Maaf ya Pak. Boleh. Terima kasih ya Bu.
Oh ya, sama-sama.
Orang mana?
Kami orang sini Banda Aceh.
Banda Aceh, mantap.
Asli Banda Aceh.
Gitu.
Tinggal di Sui.
Ya, ini asli Setui, barang Setui.
Sampai jumpa.
Makasih Pak. She's a messy operation, Matt. Once it gets busy, it's hot, it's smoky, it's really dusty and it's noisy, but it's also a lot of fun, man, and we get a lot of pleasure and have a lot of pride about doing the deal. So all the negative that I just put to you then, it doesn't matter, man, because the positive outweighs it, and we go home on just like feeling so good and so happy at the end of the day that we did something that a lot of people like and also we like, and we put so much love into getting it to that level for the people in Aceh. These larger risoles here, probably the people's favourite, and they're an American risole. They have smoked beef, they have a delicious smoky beef taste. They have a special secret ingredient, garlic aioli, and they are complemented with a boiled egg, which doesn't sound that good, but it actually goes really well with it, especially the yolk part. So I'm going to cook one right now. Now these risoles require the oil to be pretty hot, because the inside will boil and they can explode easily.
I see.
These are a newly developed product from Bule, so we're still in the learning about how to make the pancakes stick together, because we have had disasters, but we're getting there.
Shaun, how did you even end up here originally?
About 22 years ago I came to Indonesia for my sports addiction, surfing, and then that followed to falling in love with Indonesia, and for so many different reasons. And then I was lucky enough to meet my wife in 2017. We were engaged and married, and then I've ended up here in Aceh. And the reason I'm here is because I love surfing, and the surf is so good here in Aceh. I shouldn't say that. But
Well, that's how I ended up coming here too. I loved the surfing, and now it's my 6th time here, I think, and And it's more, but like you said, it's about the people, and it's such a nice vibe, and it's beautiful and
it's
unique. And
in this, particularly this location, there's a whole lot of small things that make it a really good. Bielka. Yeah, hold on, bro. Sorry.
All right, we got some customers. Hold that thought. Yeah.
Sama.
Oh, sama ya. Oh, ya, 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 ya.
We've got some local taste test going on.
So this is our American risole. For sure, one of our most favourite risoles.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sure.
Jujur, ya kak, jujur.
Iya, ya. Enak.
Enak.
Peggy! All right, so Shaun just got his fresh delivery here.
Mozza Chick, the original.
Fresh from the kitchen.
Fresh from the kitchen, bro. As fresh as it gets. It's like freshly rolled sushi.
All right, which one should I try next, Shaun?
Okay, so I'm going to give you the American risoles.
America! America!
You know what? I'm going to give you the pizza risoles too.
Okay, why not?
So this here, these are the Americans.
Okay.
American risoles. A lot of people love the pizza, man. Like, they really love the man.
Whoa, the big boy.
Yeah, it's an American risole, man, and it's probably the people's favorite, I reckon. It's mayonnaise, like a really beautiful garlic aioli. It's really sweet, if you like sweet risoles. It has a really nice, delicious smoky beef, and it has a boiled egg inside it.
Okay.
Let's check this thing out now. They're going to be hot. And I'm going to give you a taste of this. Now, just watch out, man, because it could burn you. And this garlic aioli is genuinely delicious.
Okay. I've seen some people posting clips of this on their Instagram, and they're really loving the aioli sauce. Whoa! That is a nice one. I love the garlic aioli on that. Yeah. I can see why this is the people's choice. Like you said, you've got a couple more kind of more gourmet ones, but I can see why this is a classic. Smoked.
So as they drive out to the beach with their families on a Sunday to have a nice beach day, they like to stop by up the road. They've got fruit, we've got risoles here, there's various other small businesses, and they call it jajan, and it just means jajan is buying little bits of food to nibble on in the car or at the beach when they get there as entrees, basically. It's the original risole, and it is our best seller. And it's basically just a chicken casserole wrapped in a pancake with breadcrumbs.
Wow.
It's a 7-step cooking method, including the sauce, to get to there and get to that. And it's awesome with the sauce. So let's have it with the sauce.
Okay.
Because it is the sauce is designed for this risole.
Okay.
And they say it's sauce in Indonesia.
Sauce. I like that.
And this is how you do it. Like it just goes down inside it, like so. Sorry about your hands. There's water in there. I'll have a bit.
All right, here we go with the sauce. Sauce, as it's pronounced. Wow.
Not bad, eh?
Very savory. You can taste the fresh vegetables. The chili is very nice. It's not overpowering. For a bule, we can't have it too spicy usually, unless you're Mark Wiens or something. But very nice. Well, I like the savory.
So this risole here is the pizza risole, and this is the best seller for kids. And to be honest, there's a lot of people out here that turn up looking for these, and if we don't have them, they won't buy them. They won't buy anything. Yeah, they love them, eh?
Favorite.
And it's basically a barbecue sauce with an extra bit of love put into it, some secret herbs and spices, and it's sausage, and it's once again the French mozzarella from France. Okay, so here it is. I've cut one open. Now this one, hopefully it's going to melt. Come on. This one's
classic
yeah,
pull.
yeah. There we go. So that's
classic pull.
That's the pizza risole.
Oh.
And that was a good result.
Thanks, mate. That's the perfect one. All right, last one. Trying pizza. That tastes very much like pizza. Pizza in a risole. That's my first time. Super good.
If you're heading down the west coast of Sumatra from Banda Aceh, we will always be here on a Sunday and Saturday morning. I'll usually be here. Come check us out and say hello. Even if you just want to talk and hang out and try some free samples, I'm always here and happy to meet you.
Right on. Awesome, Shaun. I loved it. Thanks, man. So if you're in Banda Aceh area, you should really come check out Bang Bule Risoles Panas. I love that it's so awesome. Shaun and Kiki are amazing, such a cool family, a great lifestyle, an amazing story, you know, just coming here to surf, falling in love, and now having a business and family together. It's pretty amazing. So I'll link everything down below. Please check out Bang Bule on Instagram. I'm gonna link Shaun as well because he does surf tours down here. If you want to find some crazy, secret, unknown spots, he is the man. He's been doing surf tourism around here for many years. And I highly recommend coming to visit Aceh. It's just a beautiful place, lots to explore, some incredible food, in a very unique place to say the least. So thank you very much for watching. Keep on experimenting, keep on exploring. It's Matty P, Earthly Eats.